Hello, welcome back to another video. Today I thought I would make a quick little video showing you guys how I make most of my digital art. I've been getting a lot of questions, especially from people who are in the same mentoring group as I am, but I've also gotten questions from people on Instagram on how I do things, how I get my graphics, and all that stuff. So I thought I would put together a video for you guys so that you guys can go to it whenever you need to. I can refer you guys to it whenever you guys ask me on Instagram. So that way it's just easier for the two of us. Basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna screen record my computer, which is something that I already showed you guys on my Instagram how to do it. Just go to my reels. There's a reels there that shows you how to screen record on a Mac. It's pretty simple. So now let's get started with how to create digital art on my computer I do not use Adobe. I don't use anything super techy because I'm not great with technology. So I actually made a list to know exactly what I want to show you. So let's start with a YouTube thumbnail. I'm going to show you guys how I do that. Go to your chosen web browser and I use canva.com. And I have the paid version, but I'll let you know once I start using things that are for the premium, and if it isn't, I'll just won't address it. But other than that, I'll let you know. So obviously you can search YouTube thumbnail. They have almost anything for social media with the exact dimensions, so you don't have to even think about that. I can just click YouTube thumbnail and it searched me a template that's the exact same size for a YouTube thumbnail, which is amazing. I usually just go for a plain background. If you scroll down in my YouTube, you can notice that there's some where it's just like a layout of me and a color background. That's a theme that they have. I don't do those any longer, but I'll show you guys how I used to do that. So basically this is the one I used to use. I just delete everything that's in it, and you can't notice on the picture that it's actually like a gradient, but you can change, see, that's a gradient. You can change those colors and make it look more like you. This is what I use. And then in order to make the person just have like no background, that's something that comes with premium. But you can just, let's look for a picture of me. I used this picture in a thumbnail very recently. You go to effects and then you click background remover and it does it for you. I've used Adobe before and it's a nightmare. I hated it. Maybe if you're more techie, you know how to do it, but this literally does it for you. Taking its sweet time right now. It literally does it for you and it's so easy, which is great. Okay, cool. They're having trouble removing my background right now. Let's try a different picture. Do this one. Probably because I'm screen recording, maybe. Nope, there it goes. And just like that, my background's removed and I can just place it wherever. And then personally, I just add text. I do have a couple text right here. I'm pointing as if you guys can see what I'm pointing at. But I have a couple of like headers, subheaders, and whatever the last one is. Body text. And I have a brand kit, which basically has the fonts I like to use and the styles I like. Same with the colors. So this is one of my favorite fonts. It's the Montserrat Classic. Hi, Lorena. And obviously you can make them bigger, and you know there's a million. There's handwriting. They have so many different fonts. And then I usually, what I do is I like my font to be white, so I put it on white, and then I like to do some shadow under it so that it pops out a little bit. I like to do the shadow in black, and then I like it so that it's very visible, so I turn the transparency all the way up so that it's not transparent. I offset it a little bit, and then I do a little bit of blur, and it's beautiful like that. Hi, Lorena. And that's basically how I do like a very basic. I don't try too hard when it comes to these ones with a background that's not actually here. You can add elements to it. You can add like a little heart. Some of these are free, some of these are paid. You'll notice once you're doing them, some of them will let you, some of them won't. But they're fairly easy to just put together. Now, for other types of thumbnails, like the ones I do where I just put two pictures, super easy. I just choose whatever two pictures I want to use. Let's use the two from Puerto Rico. You just make them bigger. And then for this one, I'll actually show you guys. Obviously, you can align them however you want. So let's do the bigger one. Puerto Rico trip. So you can tell that the black one doesn't look too great. I actually don't use that font. I use the other font for my thumbnail, so that thicker one. You can make it bigger. And then, like I said, I like that white. But like if I left it white, it doesn't really show. Like it's not popping, people can't see it. There's no place in the picture where I can put it that without some sort of background on the picture, it would show. So again, effects, shadows. I like to turn the shadow black, like I said. Transparency all the way up. Offset a little bit more than it is right now. A little bit of blur. And just like that, it's so much better. And then you can just centralize it. That's the other thing I love, that it tells you where the middle is. Same with the middle this way. It tells you where it's at, so that it's always centralized, but I'll just leave it at the bottom. Yeah, so that's how I do a thumbnail. Now I want to show you how I do the covers for my reels. So when you upload a reel on Instagram and you put a picture, just a regular picture from your phone, it will put it as a story size. So as big as your phone screen. That's the picture. It's going to be as big as your phone screen. So when you want to put a picture on a reel, you want to make sure that the picture is in a square so that when it shows on your feed, it's a square and it's not enlarged. And let me show you what I mean. Okay, so in this one, on the Reels page, you can tell this one right here, I look full size, right? But on my feed, it cuts my head right there. So there's a way that you can avoid this happening to you, and I'm gonna show you. You're gonna want to go to, obviously, your Canva, and you're gonna do Instagram story. So you're gonna go to Instagram story, that's basically the same size as a reel. And what I do personally is I just choose a background color. As you see here, I have a palette that I already have that it's all pastel colors. This is from, again, my brand kit. So this is the palette that I use for everything. I just like how muted these colors are. So let's just choose this color background. Then I go to elements, and in elements, I choose this squared frame, and I enlarge it and I centralize it. So I make sure that it's right in the middle like that. And then you go to your upload picture, whatever picture you want to use, and you just put it on top and it fits. When you just grab it or drag it into the frame, it will put it on top of the frame. So like it will fit inside of the frame so it won't be over it. Does that make sense? You just saw it happen. So you do that, and then you can add text on it on the top or on the bottom. You can just leave it as is, and this will guarantee you that the picture would fit in the square and your head won't be cropped if you just put the picture as a story size. I hope that makes sense. I learned this from, I think her name is Josie on Instagram, Josie Bullard. That's gonna be my guess, Josie Bullard. She showed us how to do this, which is awesome, and I just love having it. So now I'm gonna show you how I do my YouTube art. This is the easiest one of them all because they have so many options for you to choose from. So YouTube. So literally when you search on here, YouTube channel art, YouTube display ad, YouTube icon, YouTube thumbnail, YouTube video ad, YouTube gaming video, YouTube intro. You know, they have so much stuff for YouTube, but I'm just gonna choose YouTube channel art. I believe that's the one I need. And this is gonna guarantee that this is going to be your YouTube banner. So your YouTube banner, usually it's very annoying to make because there's different sizes to it. So you can make it fit on your, let me show you what I mean. You can make it fit on your computer like I'm showing you right now. It looks perfect. Lorena Sofia, relationship and lifestyle coach. It fits perfectly. But then if you look at it on my phone, it doesn't show the full thing. So in this case, you kind of have to choose which one you rather look best. But that's completely up to you if you think you're... So now I'm going to show you guys how I did mine. So basically you can tell this is the one that I used. I just used one that was pre-made. We don't need 2 pages. I don't know why it's doing that. But literally you can use whatever. I've seen people do ones that are like this, that have some art, some like lots of pictures on it. I've seen people do things that don't show their face. There's plenty of options here. Honestly, when it comes to your YouTube channel art, I would suggest you use one of their templates, mainly because it's already centralized for it to look great on your channel. My mentor shows us a way to do it on Keynote, where he just puts the dimension template on Keynote and then he starts playing with it. Honestly, I think this is a bit easier than what he shows, but obviously it's all based on preference, what you know how to do. This is what works for me, but let me show you how this works. Let's use something with detail. Okay, let's use this one. So you can see this one has faces. It has two guys on it. Let's write my name on it, Lorena Sofia. Honestly, for a YouTube thumbnail, I would go a little bit more detailed than this. Writing Lorena Sofia plain really doesn't say anything. So like in mine, it says Lorena Sofia, relationship and lifestyle coach. I tell you what I am, what I do, what my work is, what you can expect from my channel. I do a lot of vlogs, but within my vlogs, there's lessons. If you just put your name on it, it's not saying anything. Some people like to add where they can find you and stuff like that. So let's download this to my computer and I'll just show you straight from my YouTube account. See, so right now that doesn't say anything. This is a very old YouTube channel that I do not use. Customize channel, in case you don't know how to change it, you go to customize channel and you go to branding, close, change. And so you'll notice this, the Lorena Sofia, it's what's going to be seen on all devices. When you click on desktop right here, this is what's going to show on your computer. This is what's going to show on your TV. So this would show the view on all devices. That's what's going to show up on your phone. Basically, it tells you what you'll be able to see on everything. So you'll know that on TV, you'll be able to see the people in the picture. Only on the devices, you'll only be able to see your name, and all the way on desktop, you'll be able to see those little clicky thingies for videos. So that's always good to know. It fits perfectly. It's exactly what you want. Like I said, just add a little bit more information, maybe your handles here and there, and that'll be great. And then the last thing I want to show you how I do is just a couple of arts that I do on my Instagram. So if you're following me on Instagram, which you definitely should, I post a lot on there, a lot of motivational stuff. I sometimes post things like this. Just motivational stuff. And those, again, super easy because they have plenty of templates or templates, whatever you want to call them, on Canva. So you just click on Instagram post and it's already square. As you can see here, they have plenty of options, lots of modern stuff. So in the here for you, they have podcast illustrations. They have, you know, coming soon, whatever it's coming soon. They have little graphics. I mean, they have anything and everything on here. And all you gotta do is modify it for your liking. So they have a lot of these like fun templates with today's reminder, or like a text message, or stuff like that. Black Lives Matter, food Instagram, sales on Instagram, birthday, summer. And then let's say we go for it's summertime. Sure. This cute little picture. I'm going to delete everything that's written on it because I want to start fresh with it. But I like the picture in the background. I like the idea of it. So we grab a text and we can say, let's party hardy or all summer long. Woohoo! It looks too stretched out for me. I click enter so that it splits. I don't like that font. Let's change it to my usual font. Oh, it didn't change both. That's weird. You can do calligraphy. You can do other types of calligraphy. Let me show you guys my favorite one. So for handwriting, I love using Apricot or I love Brusher. These are really good fonts for calligraphy. For just plain, I just like the Montserrat Classic. I like, Rust, Intro Rust. I love this handwriting, this font too. Let's go for this. Let's party hardy all summer, whatever. Put a picture in here. And then these are just some fun things that I'm gonna show you how to do. If you go to Elements and you go to Frames, you have frames for almost anything. You can do a Polaroid. You can do a Mac, you can do a phone, you can do a laptop Mac, book covers. Like they have anything and everything. Guys, I'm telling you, Canva is a game changer. Some of them are free, some of them are not. They have stamps. I think that's pretty cute. And then they have letters, which I don't know what you would use them for. Then they have all these type of arts, but you can literally write anything. So beach. And it shows you a cute little beach, and you can add it right here in this corner and looks super cute. You can put party and it'll show you a bunch of stuff. You can do, what do we want to search? Sand. Like, seriously, that's just a little wiggly of sand. They have anything and everything, and you can just download from here. I actually know that, yeah, now you can schedule to just post on Instagram straight from your Canva, which is amazing. Pretty sure that's a premium feature, but really cool. And then you just download and you send it to yourself. I like to airdrop most everything to my phone, but you can just do whatever feels right for you. And just like that, you have some amazing artwork. Oh, I like this little thing. You can do something like this. Okay, watch this. The beach is in the background, the beach is in the front. Then you add the beach. I like to do a lot of lower caps. The beach is my home. And I'm gonna change again to my usual Montserrat because I just love it. Watch this. You can curve. And now, just like that, whoa, I did not mean to do that. You can put it up there, effects, and then you can just play with it to make it look curved, just like that. Super cute. I love that. So that's another thing you can do. You can curve things. I've done that for my thumbnails. I've done that for most anything. One thing that I would recommend is just playing with Canva and trying to figure it out. Here's my brand kit. I'll just show it to you guys. You can add a logo. This is the logo for my shop, my palette, my fonts. And that's basically really all you need. Just a couple palettes, and you can add and do new palettes. That's pretty much it. It's super simple. It's nothing like Adobe. There's nothing like some high-tech, super technological skill needed software. It's super easy website. It always reminds me of when I used to edit my pictures on PicMonkey. I don't know why it reminds me of that, but yeah, it's super easy, super basic. The premium, I believe, is $12.99 a month, which is not bad. I think a lot better than what Adobe actually is. So yeah, I hope you guys found this very helpful. I just had a lot of people asking me how I did my things, and honestly, for me, it just takes a lot of, I search a lot on Google. Highly recommend it. Lots of people use it. Actually, people in the social media marketing agencies, like they manage your social medias, they sell templates that they've made on Canva and they sell them out there. I would recommend them, but I also think people can make their own. So yeah, I hope you guys found this helpful. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I don't normally do videos like this. You can expect a lot of more vlogs, a lot of more teachings and knowledge, all about relationships and getting out of toxic relationships, healing from toxic relationships, healing from sexual assault, and all of that fun stuff. Not really fun stuff. So yeah, see you guys in my next video. Bye.